Hey guys, welcome to the 32nd video in this tutorial series on structured query language. In this video, I will be showing you an example and I will solve it for you so that you can get a glimpse of what type of questions are asked in your college examinations. So here is the example. It says create a table named student. It should have the following fields: role, which is of integer type, name, which is of variable character type, class, again it's of integer type, and section, it's of variable character type. Now the first part of the question is insert at least 6 records in the table. The second part says display the names and roll numbers of those students who are currently in class 10. Third part says display the names of those students whose age is not more than 15 years. And the final fourth part says keep the records of only those students who are studying in class 10 or 12. Delete rest of the records. Now there is a note which says roll, which is of integer type, is assigned primary key. So let's start solving the question. So let me open the SQL command line. Okay, now first of all we have to create a database. So create database and let the name of the database be example1. So database has been created. Now I have to use that database. Okay, now my question says create a table named student. So let's do it. Create table student. Now what are the fields? First of all, role, which is of integer type, then name, which is a variable character type, then class, which is again of integer type, and then section, which is a variable character type, and roll number should be assigned primary key. Okay, so let's do it. First of all, role, it is of integer type and it has to be assigned primary key. So next is name. It is a variable character type and let its size be 50. Then we have class, which is again of integer type, and finally we have section, which is of variable character type. Okay, so let its size be 20. So our table has been created. Let's see. So our table has been created. Now moving on to the first part of the question. Insert at least 6 records in the table. So let's start inserting records. So insert into the table name is student, then values. Now first is role, so 0 1, then is name, so A B C, then we have class, let it be 9. Okay, let it be 7, and then we have section, so let it be A. Okay, so first value record has been inserted. Now for the second record I will just edit the previous query. So 2 DEF, then we have 8, here it will be. Okay, so second record has also been inserted. Now time for the third record. It is C, this is 9, this is GHI, and this is 3. Okay, now time for the fourth record, D10 JKL, and this B4. Okay, now time for the fifth record, so E11 MNO 5 F12 PQR and 6. So my 6 records have been inserted. Let's see. So these are the 6 records that I have entered. Okay, so my first part of the question has been done. Now time for the second part, which says display the names and roll numbers of those students who are currently in class 10. Okay, so for that I have to write a query. Select I have to display only name and roll number, okay, who are currently in class 10. So select name, roll from student where class equal to 10. Okay, so the record which has value for class equals to 10, that has been displayed. So that means my second part has also been done. Now time for the third part. The third part says display the names of those students whose age is not more than 15 years. So for this part, what I have to do is I have to add a column titled age. So let's do it. So for that I have to use the alter table statement. So alter table and table name, that is student, then add, then column name. The column name is age, and then the data type, which is integer. Okay, so column has been added. Now let's update the column. So for that I will use the update statement. So update, then table name, then set, then column name, and then value. Now value, let it be 15 or let it be 13. Okay, so 13, where class, or let's use the primary key, roll equals to 1. So first record has been updated. Now for the second record, let it be 14. For the third record, let it be 15. For the fourth record, let it be 16. For the fifth record, let it be 17. And for the sixth record, let it be 18. Okay, so let's see whether the records have been added or not. Okay, so the records have been added. Now let's get back to the question. The question says display the names of those students whose age is not more than 15 years. Okay, so select name from student where age is less than equal to 15. or rather we can use not greater than 15. Okay, so we can't use the not greater than 15 one, so let's use less than equal to 15. Okay, so there are 3 records, the first, second and third. They have been displayed. That means my third part has also been solved. Now time for the final one, which says keep the records of only those students who are studying in class 10 or 12. Delete rest of the records. That's pretty simple. So for that I have to write a query using the delete statement. So delete from table name is student, and then a condition. So where let me give the condition class equal to 7 or class equal to 8 or class equal to 9 or class equal to 11. Okay, so that means only the records where value for class is 10 or 12, they will remain and the rest will be deleted. Okay, so let's see whether my query has been executed successfully or not. So select star from student. See, only those records where value for class is 10 and 12, they are present and rest have been deleted. Okay, so that means my final part of the question has also been solved. So guys, this was a typical example of what type of questions you may be asked to solve in your exams, and I will be posting a link where I will be sharing with you some more questions like this. So this was all for this video guys. Thank you. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Like the videos and share them. Thank you.